It's all wrong.
Why?
I shouldn't be up here. You have stolen my dreams.
Tată Gursița.
Așa.
Eu sunt turist.
You've been out here a long time.
N-am mai văzut? Oh, ok.
Trebuie să bei ceva cu mine.
Sigur că da, sigur că da.
Here,
Sigur că da.
drink.
Drink.
Pentru dumneavoastră.
Drink with us. You don't have one drink. You must have one drink. Drink the drink. If you want us to talk, you must drink
Ce
with us
faceți?
in Romania.
Intrăm imediat într-o transmisiune
Drink the
directă.
vodka, brother.
We wait for you to drink, man.
Come on,
Ok.
let's go. Here, noroc.
Ok, noroc. Ce faceți?
Drink.
Da?
Nu acum.
No,
No acum. No acum.
noapte bună.
Mr. Tate, n-am mai cunoscut. Da.
You're a math nerd. What's the ratio? 6-1?
I want you guys to pay attention to the girl that's being highlighted. So, she texts her boyfriend, and her boyfriend thinks that Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate kidnapped his girl. But, in the reality is, she got swooped. Now, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate is gonna break down what went down.
Now this is a big one, and I get a lot of this, and our haters are really big on this one. Me and you run an international kidnapping and human trafficking ring. This is a good one because I love this, because everyone who dislikes us and hates us instantly jumps to
They're sex
human
traffickers!
traffickers. Yeah. That's why we're on a podcast and like completely free in our house. It's house arrest. I mean, what is this?
That's why we're free to travel the world.
Right, can I talk a little bit about the origins of this story? So the origins of this story is because there were some photographs of the police who did in fact come to my house, and the police did in fact search my house. Now, the internet, like everything else, they get pictures of the police searching someone's house. The internet can just run away with whatever it wants to say. But the actual story, I wish it was something cooler. It's so fucking lame that I'm gonna tell you all right now. A girl had been at a party at my house, and her boyfriend, who was obviously a fan of Emergency Meeting Live, saw her Instagram stories, said, "Oh my God, you're at the Tate brothers' house in Romania." This was some American chick. And she went, no, I didn't want to come to this party. They made me come here and I'm not allowed to leave. She said that to her boyfriend. That's some bullshit excuse.
Chris Brown, try to tell y'all.
So her boyfriend is obviously one of these believe all females. Oh my God, my girl calls.
She was. One second. She wasn't even hot.
She wasn't even hot.
She was ugly.
He calls the fucking police and says my girlfriend's being held against her will by the Tate brothers. The police call the American embassy, and the next day, the police come to our house. Fully loaded, the American embassy send the cops to our house. Now, they take us to the police station. So all the pictures of me and Andrew being taken away by the police, those are real photos. And what happens is they search our house. They find no drugs. They find no women. They find no people. They find nobody. It's a big, luxurious, amazing, badass fucking house, but there's nothing illegal in the house. So we're sitting there at the police station. The prosecutor says, "Yes, we searched your house." I'm like, "All right, good. What'd you find?" "Well, nothing. But the report said that you were holding people hostage." I said, "Bro, there was no one at my house." He goes, "Yes, I know. We checked the CCTV." I said, "Oh, what did you find?" "The girl who made the complaints was outside the gates taking pizza delivery and coming back inside." Ha ha ha. So I'm sitting there laughing. The police are laughing. The prosecutor's laughing. And then I went home. But the internet being the internet, now we run an international human trafficking kidnapping ring. But we didn't go to jail for even 1 second. I don't understand how that could be true. If we were caught doing the things we're accused of, where are the fucking handcuffs?
Once again, it's low IQ.
Yeah, low IQ.
So, like, people like Ethan, they know that they can't attack us. They can't attack how we look. They can't attack our success. They can't attack our mindset. They can't attack anything. So what they do is they grasp onto anything they can.
Yeah.
They know it's not true, but it gives them something to talk about. If you take that away, what they're going to do? So if you take away his lie about sex trafficking, all he can do is sit there and go, "Hey, that Tate guy, bro, he's so much richer, taller, stronger, interesting, and funny than me. What a loser."
Yeah, I think
like that's all he's got.
Yeah.
The dude ain't got shit.
And
So-
here's the thing, me explaining this, and if you're watching this, cut that story up and share it all over the internet as much as you like. It will never go away. That accusation will be here forever. And no matter what is said about me in the future, I could save the fucking planet from a global catastrophe, and there'll be people out there, well, he's a human trafficker. It will never go away because that's the nature of the internet. But you know what? Fine.
It's true.
Say I'm a human trafficker.
We could save the world from an asteroid.
And they would still
And
say, well, they're human
Ethan will
traffickers.
sit there in between his 8th and 9th taco.
I think they run a sex ring.
You know what's actually funny about since that thing?
I do run a sex ring. It's called my harem of girlfriends.
You know what's
They're
funny?
all willing participants.
Exactly. What's funny is this. One, that there's dudes out there so soy. Imagine that. You catch your girl on Instagram at our house.
Yeah.
She says,
oh, they made me come here.
made me come to this big party.
And she's dancing in the videos. She's dancing.
And she's dancing.
The police have the video. She's dancing around, twerking.
And you sit there and go,
oh my God, she's kidnapped.
are you okay, baby?
I'm gonna save you. Bro.
Ooh, imagine believing that story. What the fuck is wrong with these dudes? Let me call the embassy. He called the embassy.
So if I have a girlfriend from Romania, okay, I look at her Instagram story and she's at some G like Dan Bilzerian's house at one of his parties dancing around. I say to her, what are you doing at Dan Bilzerian's party? And she says, I was forced to come here. I then what? Call the cops? Say that Dan Bilzerian kidnapped my girlfriend? Who believes these women? Who believes these women?
He's probably with her now. He's probably still with her now. And
okay, babe, I believe you. Are
you okay? Are you traumatized? It's okay that we don't sleep together anymore. I know you're traumatized from your experience. Have a good night out in the club with your friends. Bro.
Who believes this?
Bro.
Listen. Bro, if you're watching, man who called the police, I know your name. I'm not going to say your name. I've read all the files. I've got the reports. If you're watching, I know your name. Just hit me up on Instagram. I'll tell you what she was doing at my house.
If you want the truth, we'll give you the truth.
The cops know what she was doing at my house. You can't handle the truth. So yeah.
Woo.
So, okay, rumor number 1. We are the same person. True. Number 2, you are an actor playing a character. True. Number 3, we run an international kidnapping and human trafficking ring. Okay, true. You caught us.
They caught us. Girls
Guilty.
come by. Girls come to our house voluntarily. Let's just take a quick break to just in case anyone watching this didn't know who I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the dude who is literally the worst human in the world. You know what's interesting? I tweeted something out the other day and it's so completely and utterly true. I said, if you could build yourself like a character inside of a video game.
Yes.
And it didn't take any work, any effort, any years of pain, any mental strength. You could just quickly tick the assets. Yeah. Nobody would choose to be weak over strong. Nobody would choose to be fat over thin. Nobody would choose to be a soy piece of shit. So when these people are soy pieces of shit and pretend they want to be that, they don't. They just don't have enough mental power to stop themselves from being that. So they're innately jealous. Very, very jealous.
Yes.
Because they're like, how did he manage to not become so massively overweight when I can't stop eating? Because they don't understand that I'm top G. He might sue us.
Oh, good. You don't imagine the guy who women want to have sex with. You don't imagine the 6'4", 110 kilogram, tall, suited up, $200,000 watch wearing guy. You imagine the guy who looks like him. So I'm like, he's calling me some kind of sex offender. I think my man's got skeletons in his closet. I mean, that's the face.
I beg women to leave my house. I'm not trying to keep them here. I'm like, yeah, baby. Yeah, I do love you. Of course. It's just, I got to do emergency meeting podcast.
Exactly, I know.
So you got to go home because it's the emergency meeting podcast. Sorry. Yeah, I can't wait to see you next month. Okay, bye. Like, why would I be like, please stay and locking the door? You're correct. It's people who look like that guy.
Yes,
people who
they
look like
lock
that guy.
people up.
They lock people up because they're extremely unattractive individuals. They're unattractive mentally. They're unattractive physically. And he knows that. So that's why we know this allegation will never go away. Because they need to latch onto it, because without that, they have nothing bad they can say about us because we're better specimens of man.
Which leads me on to my next point. So after Andrew's slight encounter with Greta on Twitter, if you guys don't know who Greta is, she is the whole queen of this woke movement. And after Andrew Tate posts this video.
I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta? Strange. I mean, obviously I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50, but it is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So I'm not actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot. And then, because I called her out on it, the global Matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick and her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson. Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show. But now I know, at least, that Greta, with a little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, little hat, shivering, views my tweets, which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
And after Andrew Tate posts this video, the authorities of Romania sees that Andrew is in town. So, what do? Let's arrest him for human trafficking again, which is a false accusation. Why? Because the Matrix can attack you whenever they want.
The Matrix has attacked me. Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed. So we understand the allegations here to stay.
Oh, it's here to stay.
And guess what?
Keep saying it. We don't care.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't care.
We don't care.
But one more time, in fact, I've said this before, but I'll say it one more time. All of the things that these fat soy losers complain about women for, they say women only like men who are tall. Women only like men who are rich. Women only like men who have exciting lifestyles and private jets and fast cars and Ferraris. They accuse women of all these things, and then they say, "Oh, the Tates must kidnap their women." Like, in what universe can you say both of those things? If all the things that you think women like are me, why am I then also a kidnapper? Why would I need to kidnap women?
Since that,
because you're right, women do like the guys who are tall and strong.
When that video, what's funny is when that all these allegations start going around the internet.
Yeah,
I get about 50 to 100 DMs on Instagram a day from women.
Yeah, please kidnap me.
Hot women,
please.
Will you kidnap me? Smiley face.
Yeah.
Or your house looks nice. I don't mind being kidnapped.
Yeah. I heard you're a dangerous man. Wink face.
Gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But before I end this video,
fuck was that? The girl shit on my fucking eye.
You better come on before you fuck up the video.
Fuck this video. You gonna blew half my fucking face off.
That was the cheese boo off the pizza.
The universe lies within your grasp.
You think bruises are ours. I was born by it.
He is the father we didn't know we had, but the father we all needed.